Welcome to a new video and a new trap for the series of Learn and Improve for the topic opening traps and tricks. The game started with d4, e6, c4, f5, and now this is the Dutch defense. g3, knight f6, bishop g2, d4, d5, knight f3, c6, castles, bishop d6, b3, queen e7, and knight e5. Now, of course, if you are in the opening, you have to make the opponent's development more difficult. And this is the purpose of this move, knight to e5, preventing black from playing b6 and bishop b7 very easy. So this is an important thing. If you can do it, you can make opponent's move more difficult. So here black can go with the castles, queen c2 and b6, cd5, cd5, and knight c4. And this is a slight advantage for white because the knight can take on d6 and gaining the two bishops advantage. In the game, black played b6, although after the move knight to e5, he played b6, knowing that he is making c6 weak. Now, white took on d5, cd5, and of course now there's many variation or many responses for this move, like knight to d5 or e to d5 or c to d5. The better move is e to d5 because it keeps this two pawns together and maybe later can push c5 after bishop b7, so nothing wrong. Now, how white can react to this move? Queen to c2, bishop e5, d e5, queen e5, and bishop to b2, and this is unclear or a little bit equal for both. Other variation, bishop to b2 directly without queen to c2, bishop to b7, of course, completing the development or continuing the development, queen c2, g6, and knight to d2, and knight b to d7. And this is unclear because both sides now are fully developed almost, and all the chances are there for both play. So in the game, black took with the c pawn, not with the d pawn, not with the e pawn, with the c pawn. C take d5, and this is a little bit like a strategical blunder. Like there is some kinds of blunders like tactical blunders. This is the direct blunders, or that strategical blunder. This is a strategical blunder because it might give white the two pawns, two bishops advantage. Now, knight to c4, of course, knight now can take on d6, knight to c6, knight to d6, queen d6, and bishop to a3. And now, of course, white must open the game and start to make threats with every move. Knight to b4 blocking the bishop, knight to d2, knight to e4, of course, gaining some space or good posts for the knight on e4. Of course, white will take knight take e4, d take e4, f3, e f3, and bishop to f3. And now more and more the white advantage will be more clear. Rook to b8, bishop to c1. Of course, now after trying to exert some pressure on this diagonal from a3 to f8, now the bishop goes back and try to do another try with the bishop to f4, trying to fork or to pin the queen and the rook. So rook to b7, uh, trying to escape with the rook for this bishop, because this bishop is more important from this rook. Bishop to f4, attack. Queen to d7, rook to c1. Now threatening this bishop. Knight to d5, blocking the bishop. Bishop take d5, e take d5, and rook to f3. And now this rook may play a very important role. We can go with this rook and attack the bishop. Queen to d8, trying to defend. Bishop to g5, now attacking the queen. If he takes on g5, rook take on c8, and this is almost winning. Queen to d7, rook f to c3, now attacking the bishop. Castles, bishop to f4, rook to d8, and queen to c2. And a great advantage, positional advantage for white, and black will have a difficult position and difficult game. Eventually, white won the game. So this is our trap for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next video and next trap.